Hey everybody, I'm Rob,
And I'm Lori Marie Jenkins.
and we are both artists who have moved
to Costa Rica. Yes. So we sent quite a video to you last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't we?
I don't know if there was a bonus
Oh,
one
no,
last
that was a
week.
long
I think
one,
it was
yeah.
just the long one.
Yeah,
And
a lot of info.
A lot of info. And I have some clips that I'll be showing after this video as well.
Right.
Kind of show you where we've been and what we've been doing. But we'll do a little chat about it first.
Yeah, it's fun. We're discovering a lot of fun things, fruits, places, just all kinds of great stuff about Costa Rica. And so trying to share that with you guys.
Right now we're in the community kitchen. The light seems to be the best here for the video. So we are in the community kitchen. There was a ping pong table here, knife throwing board, ring toss,
Yeah.
little kitchen back there where you can cook outside. Fun space.
Yeah, nice space. Not used so much in the rainy season.
Right.
And so segueing into that, we are in the rainy season.
Rainy season.
Yes, and there's a fair amount of it. It is a rainforest, and I'm actually very grateful we're here during the rainy season, so we can see what the weather is like. See what the non-touristy season is like.
There was a bucket out, a 5-gallon bucket
Uh-huh.
out, and it was out for 3 days. And how many inches of rain were in it?
Oh
would you
my
say?
gosh, it was almost half full. So just a 5-gallon bucket sitting out there, and I have a little video of it. Maybe we can throw that one in too.
Oh, that'd be
but
great.
Yeah, it was at least this much water in the bucket, and so it's an incredible amount of water that comes down here. And we're coming from California, which has been drought-ridden for years, so it's I've never been in a place as wet as this. And from what I hear, May is known as as one of the wetter months. I think September is also, and then June supposedly dries up a little bit.
And we talked a lot about the mosquitoes last week, and there seem to be areas here on the property where the mosquitoes are not as bad, this being one of them.
Right, yeah. The outdoor patio where we were before, it's right next to a whole bunch of trees and like a little ravine, and it's sort of a shadier area, and so it doesn't get much sunlight when the sun's out. So there's a lot of mosquitoes that breed there. So we haven't been hanging out there as much.
No. So we're not doing the video out there today. I said I'm not doing it in the bug-infested patio. I'm not doing it.
But it's one of those things that we expected here. We've seen some really cool bugs. Haven't seen quite as much wildlife here as we have in some of the other lowland areas, some of the national parks, things like that. So a lot of birds, but not a whole lot of other fauna.
Last night we were out with the dogs, and you'll meet Mowgli in one of the videos a little bit later, and they were chasing frogs. It was adorable.
Yes.
Hudson is not as brave as Mowgli, so it startles him every time the frog jumps. So
Yes.
it was very fun entertainment.
And for you dog owners who haven't come here yet or plan on bringing your dog, one thing we've heard a lot about are cane toads and how dangerous they are for dogs. So chasing frogs and other animals, not advised for any pets, but the cane toads, if the dogs bite or lick them, they can get really sick and die. And so we really, we're very, very careful of what the dogs are doing, where they are, always in our sight. Never go in the jungle at night. Same with us.
That's right. So rainy season.
Yeah.
And mudslides.
Right. So there is, like yesterday, it probably rained for, I don't know, 8 to 10 hours. And that was pretty much nonstop. There was heavy rain and then light rain and heavy rain and light rain. But I have an app for local road conditions, and there were at least 3 landslides near us. And a number of these landslides blocked one of the 2 lanes of the main road going through. So it's a pretty common occurrence. So there are rock falls, there are mudslides, things like that. So you just need to really be aware of these things, and if you have any way to get traffic updates, it's really handy. And there's a lot of times where it's like, okay, well, we're not going to town today, no problem.
And our little town we can walk to, so that's not a problem.
Right. And then today we went on the same road. Everything's cleared off.
Yeah.
You know, they're really good at being able to clear the roads. I think they probably just bring in a, front end loader or something and shove the dirt off the side of the road. But it's just one of the things that happens here. Very steep area. We're in a mountainous area, a lot of hills, and so it's going to happen. And the steepness of the roads is another reason why, for our needs, when we're looking for a car, we're going to be looking for a 4x4. Some people don't have them. Some people just have a regular old Toyota Corolla or something like that and get along fine. So there's ways that you can push your cars, and there's ways where you can be more comfortable in a more powerful 4x4, something like that. So.
Another wonderful segue. We started to look at cars yesterday.
Yes, we did.
So we drove to Parita?
Uvita.
Oh, we went to Uvita yesterday. Visited the Pharmacia, got some cortisone cream for some of the bites that we had.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we also used Pawpaw, which is a wonderful
Oh my gosh, it's great.
fermented papaya
Yeah.
ointment, which is really good for healing.
Comes from Australia and is amazing stuff.
It's wonderful.
Burns, bites, cuts, anything. It's
Back to looking at a car.
Yeah.
So we went to a lot and looked at a few cars, and we'll be test driving one tomorrow. They're going to bring it down to this area for us, and we'll take it for a test drive tomorrow. So we'll keep you posted on that.
Yeah.
Trying new fruit in the area, finding new fruit in the area.
Yes.
We have a manzana tree right in the yard. We haven't tried it yet.
Right.
I didn't even know what they were. They look like flowers on the ground. After bugs or whatever have eaten them a bit. They're beautiful and red, and they have the shape of a pear.
Yeah, it's a manzana de agua. So it's not an apple like we know in the States. I think it might come from the Philippines or Indonesia. It's they call them manzanas, but they're not the same thing. Although you can get regular, what we know as apples in the States.
So we haven't tried that yet.
Right.
We'll keep you posted on that.
And we had guava seeds.
Yeah, that was different. It was like a big, huge pod, dried pod,
Yep.
and we didn't get a video of that.
No, you split it open, and inside are all these black seeds covered in, like, I don't know, it's like coconut cotton candy.
Yeah.
And you pop the whole thing in your mouth, and you just kind of chew off
Chew around the seed.
Yep, and you save the seeds. They're very pretty.
Yep.
But that was good. That was good. I think it's also called ice cream fruit.
Maybe.
So fun.
And we picked some bananas.
Of course, yep.
We'll show you in the video. That was exciting.
Yeah.
And
Mangoes everywhere.
mangoes everywhere. Made some delicious mango chutney. I don't know if we told you guys that or not.
Yeah.
But ginger grows very easily around here, so lots of ginger can be found at the market. So the chutney had chili peppers and garlic and ginger, and of course the mangoes.
We are loving it here. This is just great. It's
It feels like home.
It does. It's been a very good transition, very natural. I love everything about it, even though it's raining 6 hours a day. It's a beautiful place to be. It's a warm rain. You can go out in the rain, and
I love to walk in the rain.
yeah. I had to do some trenching because we had some overflow issues with some of the runoff. There's a lot of water runoff. Every place you see has trenches for the water to go, and it's all heading downhill. So you just need to divert it wherever you want it to go.
Yeah. Well, the kitchen here flooded a little bit last night. So he got out there with a shovel and made a new little trench, and that took care of the water.
And you could probably hear the rain's picking up a little bit.
It's picking up a little
Yeah,
bit.
so I know you've heard that in some of our other videos.
Try not to bore you with videos of just the rain. But
Right.
We'll speak a little louder because now we're going to be competing with the rain.
And the sun will come out someday.
Tomorrow.
Mañana. Mañana.
Maybe.
Right.
Maybe not.
Right.
So, talk about your day. Your just a normal
daily
day.
life. Okay.
Daily life.
Yeah. Morning is the time to get things done because when it's not raining, at least it gets hot and it gets humid earlier in the day. So our mornings are usually a little bit slow, like waking up slow. It's just, I'm not in a rush to get out of bed or anything like that. Always for us starts with coffee, and then usually just kind of check in with the world a little bit. We've been doing yoga most days, which is very nice. That's something we did in the States as well. Try to get a dog walk in early. We don't always get 2 in because sometimes the afternoons are either wet or hot. And so if we can get the dogs out, they're super happy.
And the sun sets earlier here. So
Yeah, yeah.
the evening is cut short
Yeah.
when the sun goes down.
5:45, sun's going down every day. And same thing, it's up about 5:30 in the morning. So there's your 12 hours. So getting stuff done in the morning is good. We've been running some errands early, kind of trying to plan some things around rainy times.
Art, we've done a little bit of art.
Yep.
Yeah.
Working on that.
My day starts much earlier. I'm
Yeah.
usually up about 4:30. So I spend some time with Duolingo, working on my Spanish, answering comments on our videos. And by then, it's just about time for Rob to get up, where I grab my slow stitching, a little bit of art that I've been playing with. We created a collaboration piece. I'll show you that in the video. That was very, very fun.
Very fun. Fish.
And we also made a piece for the little boy that lives across the road.
Yeah.
Santiago, I believe is his name. We actually haven't met him nor delivered the fish. But I made a fish, and then Rob tied he hand created a little hook, tied it to a string on a stick, so we have a little fishing pole for Santiago when we see him. And then, you know, the day is, we usually take a rest, mid-afternoon.
Siesta.
Get up, I'll do a little bit more slow stitching, lots of reading going on. And then it's time to prepare dinner. We always play a game in the evening, bananagrams or backgammon or
kicking her
cards.
butt in backgammon.
Yeah, he's been kicking on butt. He really has.
Jeez.
Mercilessly. He doesn't even feel bad about it. And then we have some lovely fresh dinner. He's been having some fun chicken with our rice and beans and lots of fresh fruit. So.
Yeah. Food here is great. Air here is great. Water here is great.
Yeah.
It's just, it's a nice, simple, slow life.
Yeah.
And
then we go to bed early and read or whatever. And
knock on wood, haven't had a power outage with all this rain.
oh, that's right, we haven't.
No, I mean we're ready for it. Got some lanterns and
Headlamps.
Headlamps, yep. So if things need checked on, we're ready for that.
So I think that's just about a good, between that and the upcoming little videos that I have on there, the walk that we took, etc., etc.
Yep, slices of our life. It's fun.
It's very fun.
If you are new to the channel, please give us a subscribe. Like our videos when you watch them, and we love comments. We love to respond to the comments, questions, if there's anything we can answer, or if you've been in a situation, have some tips for us. We love it.
Absolutely.
Love it. We're all about learning.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day, something new.
So, thanks for your time. Glad to have you guys along, and
adios.
ciao.
Here's a fun bug, and this is a termite trail that goes up this metal pole up to that wooden sign. Yum, 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 yum. And another thing we found on our walk were these beehives.
Oh, beehive.
So cool. The bees here are tiny.
Yeah.
Tiny, tiny, tiny.
Takes a lot of bees to get a little bit of honey.
Look how tiny the hives are. So cute. Look at all the mangoes in that tree. And this is what the road looks like. Underneath a mango tree, right alongside the road we've been walking. Go.
All right, so doing some yard work out here, and got a couple different kinds of machetes. Very important. Chopping down underbrush. Chop down a couple of old banana trees. Once the bananas are finished, that section of tree gets cut down and new ones come up. So super handy down here.
Okay, Rob and I are going in. We're gonna harvest these. We don't know if they're plantains or bananas or
Probably more plantains.
probably.
All right, we got our bananas or plantains. Probably more like a plantain, but they're nice and plump and they're darkening, so they should be pretty good now. And we're just gonna cut it off right here.
And ta-da!
Boom.
And this is on the back porch, and we're gonna let them ripen. Okay, this is a noni. It's a piece of fruit, N-O-N-I. As you can see, there we go, perfect. You can see that it has lots of seeds. It's very soft. It is very ripe. Okay, and it has medicinal purposes. It's used for anxiety and depression. It is used for antioxidants. It is called a cheesy fruit, a vomit fruit, a stinky fruit. Our neighbor Michael gave this to us today. He has used one half and gave the other half to us. So we're gonna smell it and we're gonna taste it and take you right along on the adventure. You ready, handsome hubby?
Sure.
Okay.
Just like Mom used to make. All right, we'll give it a shot. So I've never had this before. I've never seen this before.
How does it smell?
It smells pungent. Yeah, it smells like it might be overripe, but that might be normal with this thing. I don't know. So it cuts very easily, pretty soft. Are we supposed to eat the seeds?
I wouldn't. One guy did, one gal did not.
So, a lot of seeds.
Tangy?
Sharp. It's like, it bites back. I can't say that I've ever had anything like it. The seeds are pretty hard, so I wouldn't recommend eating them. I don't know. It would be hard to get around the seeds, so I don't know if you would cut those out. Very interesting.
Okay, my turn?
Sure.
I am gonna take a chunk. Take a little bit of that chunk.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna smell
There
it
we go.
first.
How would you describe the smell?
So if this was a bowl of blue cheese,
Ah,
that has that smell.
pungent, yeah.
Yeah, pungent like blue cheese. That's what that smells like. All right, here we go.
It was kind of astringent.
Well, it's very much like blue cheese.
Uh-huh. I don't think Larry likes it very much.
But it bites the tongue.
That's what I said. It bites back, right?
Yeah. So when we see this in the market or in the vegetable van, I will not be buying it.
Is that what it looks like? Like there's no skin, it's not peeled? Like that's how it comes?
This is how it comes, but it's green.
Oh.
And then as it ripens, it gets kind of yellow, or this is really like translucent. I researched it online, and one of the things it can be used for is insect repellent, and I can see why.
I think it's an everything repellent. It's just repellent.
So this is our experiment with noni.
Noni, all right. Thanks for coming along.
And no need to do it again.
Well said, love. All right, thanks, guys.
Okay, we're getting ready for yoga. Here's Mowgli and Hudson. You can see that they are very chill this morning. And here's Rob working on our collaboration piece with his headlamp on. And it's pouring outside. What a delicious day. Look at the fish. Oh, let me see if I can. That's our collaboration.
Fishy, fishy. And then we put a little bromeliad up on top. So.
Which I love.
I don't know if it'll make it, but
Good job, hon.
worth a shot. Okay, this is just a regular 5-gallon bucket. This bucket was empty when I put it out here 3 days ago. That is just rainwater. That's how much rain we've gotten in the last 2.5 days. So, the pool is full, the plants are happy. Yay, rain.